Hey guys, DG here. So the new alpha variants dropped in exoprimal, so I figured let's kind of have a quick overview of each of them, see how they differ from the originals. I want to start out with this. I thought this was quite interesting. Typically the suits go up to level 20, as you can see here. When you hit level 20 you unlock the alpha variant. But the alpha variants only go up to level 10, and they only have 3 skills instead of 6. That was quite interesting. You also get a lot of money for it, goddamn. The modules, let's have a look at this. So there was also 4 new modules that dropped as well. Greatly reduces rate at which overhealing depletes. Repair allies for an additional 200 health when recalling them. Vastly reduces the damage taken from critical hits. Defeating enemies repairs exosuit health. Amount repaired varies according to type. Small dinosaurs do not grant this effect. Greatly increases amount repaired. So that's quite a good one. And then you've got like 2 offensive skills. You've got 1 blue one and then no yellow ones. So that's a skill from the original Deadeye. So that's quite interesting. But let's get into training mode. Let's see, fire and range. So I've already gone over all of this, and I was kind of surprised how I felt like there wasn't a great deal of change, to be honest. A lot of them, it feels like the only thing that's changed is the gun. There's a few that have changed with their abilities, but really most of them just seem like the firearm. Start with Deadeye. So he's got his grenade, he's got his roll, he's got his push, rapid fire, looks down the barrel, standard fire. It's about the same damage, just one's more accurate.
Disengaging.
Alpha variant now.
Cavalry's here.
Grenade. Roll, push. So when you look down the barrel, he has burst fire. 30 damage when it hits the weak spot. But standard fire is just a shotgun. And he can only shoot it 4 times before reloading. Interesting. I should mention as well, all the ultimates, like every single one of them, there's no difference. So I'm not gonna bother like showcasing that. I'll show you on this one, but like still really nice to look at. But they're all exactly the same.
Cavalry's here.
There you go. Totally the same. Every last ultimate is the same. Anyways, back on the point. Right, so this guy's a mid-range fighter. So the closer we get, the less damage. See, it's 28, 24, 26. And as we go back, he does more damage. 80 and 100 is like the peak. And the 100 comes out on the double attack. And then once you get like too far, it's not going to work. Obviously. His other abilities, exactly the same. His ultimate, the same.
Let's talk about this.
I'm not going to bother going through the normal versions anymore. It's going to be too time consuming. Okay, so again, that's the same. That's the same. That's the same. His ultimate is the same. His rocket is interesting. So instead of a grenade launcher, he has a rocket launcher. 125 damage. The damage doesn't change depending on how close he is. He doesn't take damage from basic fire, but you can charge it up. And it does like 250. But if you charge it up and you're close, you take damage. See, I took 50 damage then. But you don't take damage from normal fire. So I thought that was quite interesting. Something people might not realize immediately, you know. Pretty cool.
We'll meet again.
quite keen on trying that barrage out. Quite keen. So immediately, this was really strange. The icons in the middle. I was like, what? Basically, the yellow one does more damage. So we can just do 60, 40, 60, 100, 100. If you zoom in, it's like functionally the same. Like her gun operates in the same manner. It's only that the 5th shot will do additional damage. So you want to make sure that that hits. But other than that, her kit really hasn't changed.
Power shot.
That's about it. Even when you zoom in, it's the same. Not much to say on that one. I think this character, Roadblock, is one of the more interesting variants. He's one of the ones that has a different skill, and it changes quite a lot. Let's start with his gun for a start. It's not amazing, but it's there. It's got 5 shots. Honestly, I prefer it over his punch, just because I'd rather be able to shoot things. I don't know. I like it, but we'll have to try out in a game. His dash is just the same. His taunt is the same. You have to hit both shoulders to do the shield push. But now the L2 is you plant the shield, and you can like go anywhere, and it's still there. Like, it's still there. So you can strategically plant this shield whenever you want, and you can retrieve it whenever as well. And there's no cooldown on that either. You know, other than obviously the animations. It seems like there's a health of the shield, so the more you do it, the more it's... Yeah, the more you do the shield, the more it's going to get broke. Is there a way to repair the shield, I wonder? Maybe with the skill he gets, it'll regenerate easier or better. Don't know. Interesting. But one other side note is, if he dies, the shield will die with him. So if you plant the shield and then you get killed by enemy fire, watch the shield, and it's gone. So yeah, if you die by enemy fire, your shield will also go. So he's quite an interesting character. He's got a bit more a kind of different kind of area control. I quite like him. Krieger. I'll tell you now, I prefer the original Krieger. His shield is the same, missiles are the same, they lock on still, dashes. His shotgun, he has, instead of a Gatling gun, he has a shotgun now. But it doesn't seem great. Like, the damage output of it just seems really lackluster. You can charge it up. I missed. And that does good damage. But that seems like the only way he can do anything. Granted, he is a tank, so his damage output shouldn't be amazing. But, kind of one of the reasons I liked the original Krieger is just because I can just unload a constant rate of fire. But this is, like, completely the opposite. You gotta really, like, be precise with it. I am assuming he does, like, good against, you know, large dinosaurs. Like Ankylosaurus and Carnotaurus, T-Rex, etc. But beyond that, I'm not really liking that character, to be honest. Okay, right. This character, he's got another skill variation, so we have to go in here to do it. Again, his ultimate is the same. His horizontal slash to gain aggro is the same. His kunai thing, exactly the same. What's different is his counterattack. But he freezes enemies, and he gets the attack buff. Now this is a character I do want to compare damage between the two forms, the two variants. So he does 58 and 70 when he's in his counter stance. Let's go to the other one. Come on. Potato mode. Now we got away. That's awkward. Right, let's slash this guy. 78, 76, 91. Now, that might be because of modules I've got on him. So I can safely say that the damage of Alpha Murasama when in his counter stance is lower than the standard variant. Even after checking my modules, the damage of this character is lower. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, next. We've only got 3 left. Another really interesting character. I'm just gonna get out of him. Again, his ultimate is the exact same. His L2 is the same. His R1 is the same. His L1 is the same. So that's all the same. It's his gun that's different, but it is quite interesting. It's a beam, but there are levels to it. There's a level 1, 2, and 3, and you increase the level, as you can see on the lower right, like, or say mid-right, I should say. You increase the level by doing damage. So if you watch, that's level 2. Now it's level 3, and it does a really nice bit of damage. The range is very like close mid range, but it's kind of a bit like that'll take some getting used to. A little side note I think is quite interesting. The level of the gun doesn't seem to like automatically go down when you release fire. It seems like there's some kind of cooldown period. And so long as you hit something within that time frame, you maintain the level 3. So there could be some value in, like, you know, stopping and starting and stopping and starting to maintain, like, a fairly consistent rate of fire. But yeah, I thought it was quite interesting. I'm assuming he also heals people because, you know, he's a healer. But will it level up from healing? Let's find out. Ooh. Oh, it does level up from healing, as I suspected. I don't like that constant pinging healing sound, though. I don't mind once in a while, but... Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Alright. Skywave. Sounds like a transformer. I love the little wings on this one. Like a crow or something. But anyways, I'm not gonna go into looks of them right now. So again, L2 is the same, R1 is the same, float is the same, ultimate is the same, all that stuff's the same. But the shot itself is different. She only has 4 before she has to reload. You could tap it and it does like 30 damage and slows the enemy down. But if you charge it up, and it doesn't take long to charge up, you notice. Just reload and show you that again. There, fully charged already. It puts down a timed AoE that's smaller than your basic fire, but does considerably more damage. Pretty nice. Now let's see how she does as a healer. Can she not even heal? Wow. She can heal with that. Oh, that's very interesting. She cannot heal with her basic shot anymore. She becomes like a non-healing support character. That's so interesting. Oh, wow. Offensive support character. That's very cool. Very cool. Whew. Okay, we're on the last one.
Let's get this party started.
Alright. So, I must say, I quite like the guns on this one. I like the sounds the guns make. I like that, that's very fun. The abilities are all the same. but she has shotguns now. But they seem like they do decent damage. I don't know why those shots just went through them. I miss the homing shots. The healer, you know, from the normal variant. Not Skywave, Nimbus. The healing would like home in a bit, which I really enjoy. Not a tremendous amount, but a little bit. You can see it curve. So I wonder if this Nimbus is more of an offensive style character with less focus on healing. Because look at that damage. You know, kind of nice. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you've got any questions or things you'd like to see in future exoprimal videos, do let me know. I will be covering each of the individual characters, but instead of doing like a week of series like in the past, I think I'm gonna do 1 or 2 dedicated videos instead of like 5 per character.